So this is the Hilton Grand Vacations Club HGVC Flamingo in Las Vegas, right near Caesars. This is the main one-bedroom part of the lockoff. Apparently you can exit this way. And toilet, regular bathroom, shower, sinks. Whoops. And you get the king bed and a little workspace, I guess. And then here we can see out at the Flamingo. So that's cool, and a pool. This is the kitchen area, the main full kitchen. We got a pull-out couch, sofa sleeper, got little bar stool-like things, and over here some more. Guess this is actually pretty good. In fact, this is set up in a way that you could work. You got a thing right here, you put a laptop, you got your power right there. This is actually kind of the best setup so far of the Hilton ones for working. I don't know if I'm going to get any working done in Vegas, but you know, we'll see. And then this 2 bedrooms actually a lock-off attachment, so you go out in the foyer, and in this case 1041 is attached. And then here you've got your basic bathroom stuff. Yeah, so a tub again. Go in here for regular toilet and a regular shower, so that's nice. I don't know why they like having the tubs in the Wyndham too, like right in the bedroom. This has like a little kitchenette, which, you know, yeah, not that useful. Here we go. Take this over, just drop that right down. And then here, it's not lit up yet, but it's just, again, king-size bed. But a nice workspace right over here. We've got power for USB and your laptop and everything. Another view of the pool and the Flamingo. Awesome. Yeah, so this is actually pretty nice because I'll be able to work here, kind of separate from the party people who are here, my mom and her friend, and we can get together or be separate as needed. So, yeah, this isn't bad. I don't think it's quite as nice as the location Ocean Enclave was in Myrtle Beach. It's not bad at all, and apparently beginning of September is shoulder season, so it's only 8,000 points for the week. So nice. The way to get places from HGVC Flamingo is kind of out the backside of the Flamingo property, so less than easy access to things. The first night we managed to go to a Johnny Rockets after wandering a bit on sort of side streets. And here is sort of the day view from where we were. You can see here the Go pool that's actually part of Flamingo. We did not actually go to the Go pool, but it is kind of cool looking if you like that kind of thing. The other side, just in the hallway, the view from the 10th floor of the Hilton Grand Vacations Club at Flamingo. You can see out to the mountains, the sphere, I think they call it, which is way more interesting at night than it is during the day, but you couldn't see the mountains then. I mean, this is just astonishing. And right next to this Ferris wheel. So, well, so far this hasn't been like the fanciest Hilton location. It's a great physical location. So I would definitely so far feel like coming back because this is also a really good, you know, value to points in my opinion. And just walking around Las Vegas, some of the things that you don't see every day outside of Las Vegas, but apparently is just kind of to be expected there. And this is part of just the walkway, I believe, from the Flamingo, where you can get to kind of close coming out of the Hilton location. The walkway from the Flamingo over to Caesars, and I had no idea, but look at that. That's quite the design for the Flamingo. $8 million degrees, however. And here's just some inside shots of Caesar's Palace with kind of the architecture and theming that they have there. So this is some spare room in the Hilton place at Flamingo. Not entirely sure what it's for, but they do have an ATM. And I guess you can kind of hang out in here. And they have a covered up pool table, which I don't know if you can get like cue sticks and balls or anything. So presumably they do something here. I just don't know what it is yet. And then this is outside of the Flamingo in the area that you get to directly from outside of the Hilton Grand Vacations Club location. And this is the way you're going to go to get to a lot of the strip. And then this is some shots at night of, I believe it's the Flamingo Promenade, the area kind of right past the Flamingo where they have a lot of restaurants. And then Mandalay Bay has something for people that isn't gambling. They actually have a pretty cool aquarium setup, and these are some shots from there. And then this part is a simulated shipwreck. I guess it's underwater in a huge tank, and they have quite an interesting set of themed looks in this part of the aquarium. And as I show here, my goodness, 1.3 million gallons of human-made salt water for this display at the aquarium. Just astonishing. And then here is in the daytime at the Flamingo area. This is the Flamingo's nature preserve kind of area where they have birds and turtles and actual flamingos that you can see. And this is also another view of that fountain. They have some statuary. It's just kind of interesting, and would have been a nicer outside place if it wasn't 105 degrees in Las Vegas, but it is kind of cool and not something that you have to really pay for or gamble. It's just kind of the walkway between the Hilton Grand Vacations Club and the Flamingo Resort and the Flamingo area where you can get through to the other street with all the food and everything. Oh my goodness. These sturgeons are big. And here's some clips from the High Roller, which actually is that large Ferris wheel I saw earlier in the video. I didn't know what it was. Well, it is actually the High Roller, and you can see quite a bit of the area, kind of all Las Vegas when you get up to the top of it. From here you can see some of the Sphere and then Harrah's, and other places looking out at the mountains and such. It's kind of entertaining, and it's not hard to get to from the Hilton Grand Vacations Club Flamingo, but it's non-obvious. You have to go either all the way around the back and go on one of the side streets and then come back to one end of what I've been calling the Flamingo Promenade Street, or you have to go through the Flamingo again to get to that side street with all the other things going on it, with the restaurants and such, and then go to the end where you can buy the tickets and get onto the high roller. But you can walk quite a long ways trying to figure out how to get to it from the Grand Vacations Club. Scenic overlook, looking over part of Lake Mead off of the highway between Las Vegas and here. And this is some view from the side of the highway that actually looked interesting to us. It's on the way between Las Vegas to the Grand Canyon West Skywalk, and this is just one of the areas that seemed interesting. You can see the strata of rock there, and it was just something to take a look at. The Grand Canyon West, though, is still 2 hours away from Las Vegas, so keep that in mind when planning. And the Grand Canyon, Eagle Point, I think, for the skywalk. Just got off the bus. You just come right up to the canyon.
That's the skywalk? Yes. That little thing? Yes.
And here we are at Guano Point. Apparently 360-degree views of the canyon.
You want these? Oh wait, can we not stand up?
Kelly, there's 6 feet of space.
This is the Hoover Dam, I think, from parking lot 9. It's not really what I remember from 2007. Maybe we were up at a parking lot further up there at that point. I'm not really sure. It does seem somewhat different, but I mean, I'm sure they've changed a lot of things since 2007. This is what it looks like now. Quite the concrete feat of engineering here, however. I think this is a spillway. And this is from parking lot 11. Here we are at the Red Rock Canyon Visitor Center, which is very interesting looking and much closer to Las Vegas than the Grand Canyon. Oh, stuff about the Mojave Desert. This is Calico Hills at Red Rock Canyon. One of the first points where you can actually stop and get out of the car without getting fined for parking in the wrong place. At least right now, that would be annoying because there's like hardly anybody. There's not, like, you wouldn't be blocking anything if you just stopped by the side of the road for 5 minutes, but I imagine it gets much busier at other times of the year. One of the benefits of coming in shoulder season, I guess, and why I do like the off seasons, it's still like 106 degrees out here, so I'm not going to do a hike. I'm not in shape for that kind of stuff. But I will get out of the car and look around a little bit and get some good video and photos. Just more views of Red Rock Canyon. I just have to say, if I was going back to Las Vegas, I would definitely skip any part of the Grand Canyon. I don't think the Skywalk is worth it. But go to Red Rock and spend some time there. Especially if you can get there when it's cooler out and can do a little bit more of the hikes. But I wouldn't recommend anyone who's not in great shape to try and go hiking around at 105 degrees. But the views at Red Rock are just astonishing and well worth going for. And just another one of the stops, one of the overlooks at Red Rock Canyon. Unfortunately, I don't remember which one. I had to cut out the audio because the wind noise just was unbearable for video. There's not too much more to say about this place, just how amazing it is. And then this here is just what it's like a little bit, driving along through the park at Red Rock Canyon, just following the road. It's a little twisty and turny. It's very nice, though, in the shoulder season, like I said before, because there's just not any traffic. Not a lot of people, and you can just kind of enjoy the scenery. And now this is the Old Town part of Las Vegas, known as the Fremont Street Experience. They have a lot of music playing, which is why I have to cut out all the native audio there because YouTube would just copyright claim it for the music. So this was quite a more interesting kind of display in some ways than being on the Strip, in that there's a light roof just putting on video and various interesting displays along the way. And this is kind of the Old Town part of Las Vegas. More of a party vibe, I think, than what I was used to seeing in other parts of Vegas, actually, which was kind of surprising. But there you go. Okay, and this here is in the Bellagio, actually, in their botanical garden room, which is just very whimsical and very nicely done. Kind of reminds me of Alice in Wonderland or Fairies in the Garden or something like that. But this is just amazing. Inside the casino again, and something you can go and see for free. You don't have to gamble, and you can enjoy some of these scenes right here in Las Vegas. And this one is basically one building over from the Flamingo, so again, maybe a little ways from the Hilton, but not that far. And of course, in Vegas there's always the casinos, and you can actually go and gamble, but this is really just some things you can do without having to gamble in Las Vegas. I will say, I don't think I'd recommend going to Vegas if you're not there primarily to gamble. One of the things that really kind of ruins it for me, I never really thought I'd say this, but is the marijuana legalization. The marijuana smoke is just so intense, it's very disturbing, and it makes it really hard to enjoy anywhere around in Las Vegas. Well, anyway, this is really about it for what we did and saw around the Hilton Grand Vacations Flamingo, and here we go just with the last little bit of the Bellagio. And here's a couple pictures of the outside of the HGVC Flamingo and the pool. We didn't really get to the pool, it's not my kind of thing, but I figured I'd give you a shot of it. Otherwise, I'm not sure what other amenities there actually are at the Hilton Grand Vacations Club Flamingo. There didn't seem to be many to me, mostly just Las Vegas. On another topic, I did want to say I'm a little sorry it's taken me so long to get this up. We went on this trip in the beginning of September. It just took me this long to be able to put it together into a video and get time to upload it.